facility. Less debate, more discussion. Let's get right to it again. A jam-packed show. Thank y'all for watching. You could be watching any show. You are hanging with us. I think it's our fourth Monday show here in the facility. Shady, get it on and popping. That's it, man. We still young. We still growing. Shady McCoy, how impressive was the Cowboys' victory?
It was big time, though. Big time. Playing against a really good team, right? The Steelers. Really, really, really good defense. Yeah. And you're on the road. And listen, I played in Pittsburgh. Obviously, you guys know that. Yeah. And it's hard to win there, especially when, like, the weather conditions are bad. Yeah. That favors the Steelers. No, I've been in that stadium, that field. It gets all mushy and everything. And the Cowboys, it wasn't an easy win. It wasn't. That's the best thing. It wasn't an easy win. Your best player, CeeDee Lamb, didn't have a crazy game. You would think a game like this against a really good defense, I need my superstar wide receiver to ball out. Mm-hmm. And he just played a good game. And I look at Dak. Dak was up and down all day, but he found a way at the end to win. When you pay a guy $6 million, and I say, yo, why am I paying $6 million?
That's it.
And he has a game like that, right? Yep. I don't care how it look, we found a way to win. Because good teams always find ways to win at the end of the game, and bad teams always find a way to lose. And I think Dak Prescott and the Cowboys, they found a way to win.
That's how you start a Monday show, 2-5. That was incredibly well.
Well, I'm living good. Eating good. You know what I'm saying? Getting some good sleep.
Chase, where you at, big dog? Hey.
To your point, you pay him $60 million to go and win. That was his first go-ahead touchdown in the final minute of regulation ever.
Crazy.
Oh, you say is that ever?
Ever.
How'd you find that? You find them stats. Hey, one thing about Chase, he can find some stats. Where you find that at?
So it's just, for me, it's one of those things where your star quarterback is your star player. DeMarcus Lawrence, Micah Parsons, Brandon Cooks.
Yeah.
All are out.
Yeah.
You're on the road, hostile environment, weather's bad, you got an hour and a half delay, there's 16 hours of football, they're playing until 1 a.m. Eastern time, and you just somehow find a way to win. You go on a 15-play, 70-yard drive. But as a team, like for Dak, in that team and that offense, you have 3 turnovers, right? And they're 3 bad turnovers, right? And you just still find a way to win. Like when I look at 3-2 record, it feels a lot better than 2-3 record.
Yes, sir.
And especially on the road, you're playing Justin Fields, you're playing a really good defense, you're losing the turnover margin, and you go on the field and you win. It's a huge win for the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, no, this was very impressive. And it was impressive by everybody. Defensively, stopping the run with no DeMarcus Ware, no Micah Parsons. Then you get Mike McCarthy out there dialing up plays. Dak Prescott playing really well. And his number one receiver didn't even really get active like that. He was going to Tolbert. So it's a lot of confidence to take out of this, because as I was watching the game, the whole time I was watching the game, I said, this is Steelers football. This is Steelers football game. I just knew, like, it was a point in time where T.J. Watt was going to make a play. Offensively, they was going to go down there, make a drive, kick a field goal, win the game. I just knew this is a Pittsburgh Steelers game. And Dak Prescott delivered at the end of the game, 15-play drives, whether it was fourth down, whatever it was. My man delivered. I want to say he was the best player on the field, but I'm going to say he was the best offensive player because T.J. Watt was out there. T.J. Watt was out there too, but he was the best offensive player out there, and it was not even close. Even turning the football over, the win on the road, turning the football over the way you did. This game could have got out of hand if they did not turn the ball over. But to answer and to respond, to come back, I thought it was impressive by the Dallas Cowboys.
Let's contextualize just how impressive that game was. What Shady, Chase, James said, all brilliant. Let me help contextualize it. Anybody can play well when things are going well, but can you play well when things are going bad? And that is what Dak Prescott and the Cowboys did yesterday. Incredibly impressive. That was a $60 million game. A quarterback is meant to be a great eraser, and Dak Prescott not only erased his own team's woes, he also erased the roster inefficiencies. No Micah Parsons, no Brandon Cooks, no DeMarcus Lawrence, but here was the most impressive part of an incredibly impressive game. Y'all remember, Chase said it, it was a 15-play final play drive. The first 8 plays were 6 run plays, 2 pass plays, but once they hit the 2-minute mark, with the game on the line, there were 7 plays left, and Dak Prescott passed the ball on 6 of those 7 plays. Well, Acho, what happened on the 1 play he didn't pass the ball, Acho? They fumbled. Who recovered it, Acho? Dak Prescott dove on the fumble. In a league where we've seen quarterbacks not dive on fumbles on their own accord, Dak Prescott dove on the fumble, recovers it. That was 2nd and goal. 3rd and goal, what happens? Jalen Tolbert gets hurt. Hits himself in the middle of the crotch. Gets hurt. He done. Oh, he's not. Timeout. 4th and goal. Gotta have it. Gotta have it on the last play of the game, if you will. And Dak Prescott finds that same Tolbert who was injured. Cowboys go ahead. Cowboys win. To me, it was one of the most impressive games I've seen of Dak Prescott's career. They trusted him, put the ball in his hands, last several plays. The one time they don't put it in his hands, he erases the deficiency of Dowdle on the fumble, and they still find a way to win. Incredibly impressive.
It's crazy because I've really watching the whole game. Like for the first 3 quarters, there wasn't no touchdowns, right? And then on the 6 of them drives, it was like a field goal, punt, Dak fumble, field goal, Dak pick, block field goal, right? So as you watch it, you're like, oh, man, the Steelers are definitely going to win. And then sure enough, Dak did save the day. So this is why when we have these conversations about elite players, really good players, like that's why it's hard to judge Dak. Because Dak can have some crazy games where he just plays awful, like in the playoffs. And there's some games like this where, you know, you guys should lose. All your best players are out. On defense, you don't have this, you don't have that, and you find a way to win. I will say this, though, and I guess it won't be me if I don't mention it, right? Because it's the Cowboy block. Will this game be a little different? Because I always talk about this. Will the game be a little different if on the other side of the offense with the Steelers, if you had a quarterback that you kind of feared? I don't think they win this game because you can't play a really good quarterback when you're doing one field goal, punt, a fumble by Dak, field goal, Dak pick, block field goal. Other quarterbacks that's really good, that's going to throw more than 130 yards a game, will win this game. And you at home?
Yeah, I think Mike Zimmer, to your point, had a really good plan against the Steelers' offense because the Steelers wanted to run the football, and Justin Fields didn't play well, got knocked out of the game, came back, ended up leading a scoring drive, and then he leads another scoring drive with 5 minutes left with a little flip to Freiermuth. And then you go back, and they just can't hold on defense. But I just go back to Dak because you said it perfectly, Acho. When you are in a 4-minute or 2-minute drive and you're handing the football off as a quarterback, you're told to neck it out away from the fake. Dak said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to follow the ball just in case. Rico Dowdle reaches out like a breadbasket over that. He dives on the ball. And then on fourth down, you got to give it to Mike McCarthy as well, the play caller, because they're running mesh on the touchdown. But they're running mesh from the outside receiver because it's man-to-man. Those safeties can't cut as well and as fast on the outside receiver. A lot of teams run it the shallow cross coming this way with the inside receiver. So I thought Mike McCarthy was balling that last.
But even the last play, real quick, they passed it off. What the heck was 25 on the? First of all, take your number off for one. Second of all, bro, they passed it off. Why you cut that off?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's the outside guy. It's a lot harder for the safeties to realize that it's a shallow cross from the outside guy. A lot of teams do it from the inside guy. So you got to give it to Mike McCarthy for that.
And then not only that, you heard Dak Prescott say, we believe in that play on any coverage. You know what I mean? So once he said that, I said, that's the go-to play. You know that I know where I'm putting this football. I know where I'm throwing it, and we're going to score a touchdown on this play or pick up a first down whenever they call it.
Let me ask y'all this, because, again, the facility is unique to any other show. You got 39 years of NFL experience. Everybody up here has played the game, varying degrees of level. We got all pros, et cetera. We got Super Bowl champions up here as well. We're talking about how the game ended. But let's take the viewer into the mind of how the game began. An hour and 25-minute delay.
Oh, God.
I'm sure that you have all sat in delays before. I'm sure y'all saw opinions on Twitter, but this isn't Twitter. This is real life with dudes that have played at a high level. Shady, let me come to you first. How hard is it, if you're the Cowboys, you're on the road, because I was thinking getting ready for this show, when there's a delay, you start thinking about dumb stuff.
No doubt.
Man, what time we getting back to Dallas?
No doubt.
Like, that's the stuff that goes through players' mind. Like,
real.
You texting the wife because she more than likely didn't travel to the game. Or you texting a significant other. You texting your homeboy. You texting mom and pops. Like, man, I don't know if I can take the kids to school tomorrow no more. Like, we're not getting back till 4 a.m. Like, these are the things that go through players' minds when there's an hour, 25-minute delay. Shady, if you have a story that you can share for the viewer, or if you just have context of, like, bro, it's hard to stay in it when it's delayed.
I don't have any stories, but I have, like, experience. When I've played a couple of games where it was delayed, and I hate them because the stuff you talking about is real. Like, dang, we ain't gonna get back to 4 a.m. And I remember, like, we're not a quarterback where I feel like when quarterbacks want to warm up, they go back there, they do their little drops and they throw it. We actually run it and getting hit. And as a running back, like, my mind's already set. I'm already ready, though. All right, look, I got my smelling salt, right? Blood flowing, right? I did my push-ups, my sit-ups. I'm ready to roll. You know what I'm saying?
Sit-ups.
Yeah. I'm like, yo, I'm getting hit under the pile.
What's
You know what I mean? What you mean?
You said push-ups, sit-ups.
And then you go out, you warm up, right? You do as a team, you sweating, you hot, and then you come back. And, hold on, guys. 25-minute break. Oh, guys, another 40 minutes. We like, yo. So now every time we sit for 10 minutes, right, we talk to the boys, this and that third, then we get warmed up. And now it's like you never get your mind fully focused because are we playing or aren't we playing? Hey, they saying it might be delayed. Hey, we might run it back Tuesday. Like, so many things going through your mind, so it's hard to really get ready for them games, and I hate them because I watch, even as a home team, right, where you're home, you got your family there and all that, now they text you more. Now they talk to you more. So I just hate the delayed games.
As a quarterback, like, put into context, it's an 8:15 p.m. Eastern start. So you're in the hotel that day all day long.
Yeah.
So you wake up, you have breakfast, you have one meeting. That's it. One meeting all day. Then you go, you might lay around, you might watch some football. Then you go have lunch, then you come back, then you lay around. You're not even leaving for the stadium until 4:30. And then you get to the stadium. Think about it from a quarterback's perspective. You've been studying these plays all week long. You just want to get out there and do it. And then you got to go back in. You got to wait. Your body's tight. You're not sure that the halftime is at 11 p.m. Eastern. Like you're trying to get home. So it just doesn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah, first off, I hate night games on the road. I hate night games on the road because you got to sit in the hotel all day. You know what I mean? You wake up, eat breakfast, you're laying in the bed watching the games and all. I hate night games on the road. I like to be at the crib.
Not a question though, do you guys have friends in every state?
Yeah.
Do you have friends in every city? So do you ever...
When you're talking about friends, like your homeboys that you grew up with?
Well, not necessarily grow with, but like friends that you meet through life.
I'm in a hotel room. I might go on a walk.
Let's say
Bring it on.
we play in Vegas, or we might be playing the Dolphins, or we might be playing in Texas. Like, typically we have friends in every city of America.
Friends, like, are you talking about like light
You waking up on game day.
I gotta see. Yeah, I see my friends, man. I gotta get focused. You don't have friends? Maybe different guys, man.
You waking up on game day ready. I hate night games on the road because you got to sit in the hotel all day long, get ready for the game. But not only that, on the road, at least at home, right? They say 40-minute delay, right? You can take your pads off. You get in the jacuzzis, do whatever you at home. You at your home field. When you on the road, it's a whole lot tougher because you don't have none of that. You sit in your locker room, you walking out, you asking questions to your coach like, "Hey man, how long does it take till they could cancel? Like, is it an hour delay? Is it like you asking all these
You're
questions?
looking at the radar.
And then to go out there and play the way you played and to win a game after all that, after the delay, on the road, dealing with everything you deal with, kudos to the Cowboys because it's tough.
Yeah, I want to talk about the real question. I get it. You got to do your job.
Of course.
How was the rain delay? Right? How you stay focused? Cool. Now we got that squared away.
Here we go.
Chase. Now can we keep it real though?
What's
Dallas did win and Dak did play well at the end.
What's his name?
But why was the game so close? Why didn't the Steelers win this game?
3 turnovers from Dak Prescott. That's why it was close.
Okay, why didn't the Steelers win this game?
You couldn't run the football.
Y'all did all this. Y'all praised Justin Fields all day, every day, all week.
Justin Fields.
Oh, we're not gonna talk about that.
Oh, I just thought you.
So you go to the next block without addressing.
I was wondering, are you going to bring your friends to set?
Oh, I can.
You know what I mean? I want his homeboys. Because Chasey got
They gonna be up this early?
For me.
What up, YouTube family? Welcome to the facility. Thanks for watching, and you better be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to get more highlights from the show and all of our exclusive content.